And we're live. Welcome, friends. Happy Sunday. How are you today? Jay Lash with the thumbs ups. Appreciate you, friend. I always know I'm going to have an excellent stream if I see those Jay Lash thumbs ups waiting for me before I even start. Thumbs ups to Jay Lash. How is everyone? I hope you are having a good weekend, and I hope you're ready for Monday. I thought we could, actually, here's Christian. Christian's here and says, hello, friends. Happy Sunday to everyone. Mostly you and Super Antonio and Sadie. What was for dinner, Super Antonio? I had chicken tenders with fries. Very good. I had a macaroni and cheese hamburger from the Cheesecake Factory, and it was delicious. But I saved half of it, and I gave this one the other half because she'd never had macaroni and cheese before, and I knew she would love it. And I had a side salad and a Diet Coke and a little bit of an Oreo cheesecake. It was delicious. But while we wait for everyone to roll in, I thought I could just respond to some comments. Nicola B., who's very active, commented on an epic and embarrassing first-person horse crash in Red Dead Redemption 2. And she said, I hate fast first-person writing when at anything above a trot, as chaos is bound to ensue. To be fair, though, Rockstar recreated what you actually see when falling off your horse pretty accurately. Well, Nicola would know. And she's very active in the comments. She's never been in a chat, though, I don't think. And I'm always happy to hear from her. Thank you, Nicola. Zachary B. comments on how to unlock the high roller in PS4, Red Dead Redemption 2, an old video. And he said, how did you get 2? We did not. And I don't think it's possible to get 2 of those things. Miko is here. Miko says, hello, Super Antonio and Sadie. Hello, mods. Howdy, folks. Greetings, Miko. Glad you're here. And Sadie is up for once. I have a Sadie Home movie that I'm going to show you when we have more people out here. Kristen says, I have milestones on Monday, so don't make me stay up too late, Super Antonio. Just kidding. Mostly after Steam. I still get 9 hours of sleep, which is very good for me, if you ask me. 9 hours is optimal for a growing lad such as yourself. Marston Mondays won't be too long, about an hour or so. Wah Daddy 666 commented on the red chestnut Arabian horse in Red Dead Redemption 2 and said, I don't know why, but I'm having the hardest time not getting bucked off trying to catch these. Practice on easier horses, Morgans and Tennessee Walkers. Practice on the common horses. Just until you get the mechanics down. And you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Captain Arthur Morgan commented on the epic and embarrassing first-person horse crash. He said, you like living dangerous. Yeah, it's just fun. It's good drama for the channel. It makes for a good video. Sean, Red Dead Redemption 606, commented on you can duplicate any horse in the game with a little help from Jamie and the Chelonians. And he asks, can you dupe gang horses? And you cannot, Sean. Regrettably, you cannot. Simply because you have to be riding the horse and you have to be able to stable the horse before you can use that exploit. Red Stag says, hello, never joined one of these before, but wanted to say that I finished watching the full game commentary yesterday, and it's really been keeping me going. Thank you for putting so much love into it. Oh, thank you for watching it, Red Stag. I really appreciate it, and thank you for telling me. That's one of my greatest achievements for the channel. I really, it was years in the making, and I really, I'm really proud of it. It's one of the the jewels of the channel. And thank you so much for watching it. We're kind of doing a Bad Honor playthrough on Free Roam Fridays. At least we're planning to. So it's kind of like a commentary, but not really, because, you know, it's live and I'm just talking and responding to the chat. But we're going to be doing a Bad Honor playthrough all the way through to Chapter 6. We're not going to take it to the epilogue, just to Arthur's final ride and the fight with Micah when he goes to get the cash. But thank you, Red Stag, and happy Sunday. Appreciate you being here. Hang out. I have Sadie footage for you later. And Miko, are you here, Miko, responded to an epic, embarrassing first-person horse crash in Red Dead Redemption 2 and said, "No worries, Arthur meant to do that." Well, he was kind of expecting it, and we were filming. And then an old video called How to Find the Secret Room at the O'Driscoll Hideout in Chapter 1 of Red Dead Redemption 2. And this is from year 1 of the channel. And Ipecac5514 said, "I really hate these lame videos with clickbait titles." And I want to say, one, it's a secret room because you did not know about it. And if you don't know about something and I reveal it to you, then that's a secret. I can't help it if there's nothing up there. But I understand what you mean, and it was my one and only experiment with clickbait videos. And interestingly, how is that done? Let's see, details. Where are the views on this thing? It's had 47,000 views. So, you know, clickbaits work, regrettably. I just, you know, it's not what the channel's about, and it was year 1, so I was still trying new things. Marco responded on the Saturday Horse Show featuring the Black Arabian, saying, "Hope you are well, everyone," and I hope you are well, Marco. David is here. David says, there he is. Greetings, David. How are you, friend? I'm just reading comments while we wait for the chat to pick up. How's your Sunday? What's for dinner? And David, Christian says, "Super Antonio, also no worries about my sleep. They said if you can finish the test, if there's hours left, you can read a book or sleep, but can't be on the computer. What's that about?" Yeah, I mean, teachers are like, don't really, I mean, I don't know if they understand fully what the computer and the phones are about. And they see it as a double-edged sword, as, you know, as a time waster, but also, you know, all of human history in one item. So, but I think they see it as a time waster. Miko says, "Hey David, hey Christian." Hey Miko, I read your comment. And then I did another reversal of fortune video where we take the kidnapper and put him on the back of the kidnapped lady's horse. But I called it this time, "As a student of Greek mythology, Arthur Morgan appreciates ironic punishment in Red Dead Redemption 2. And interestingly enough, titles that have Arthur Morgan as opposed to just Arthur do better in the algorithm. What's that about? Aaron says, "Now that's just hilarious and funny. Why didn't I think of doing that instead of just killing the guy?" With a lot of smiley emoticons. Yeah, that's basically why I did it. David says he had chili, Colorado, jalapeno rice, and smashed beans. That sounds delicious, except for the jalapeno part. of the rice. And David says, Miko. Christian says, hey, hello, Miko. Happy Sunday to you, my friend. Glad you joined us today. Hope you're well. To you as well, David. All the best to you and your wife after the stream is over. David says, Chris. Christian says, David, hello, friend. Hope you're well. David says, I am typing, friend. Hope you are well. And Cruz is here. Cruz says, hello, everyone. And Christian says, yes, my friend, I am great. Cruz says, hello, Super Antonio and Sadie. She's under the desk right now, but I have a really funny video to show you. David says, Cruz. And then user SS2CS80GH3 responded to John Marston meets a Sasquatch in Red Dead Redemption 2. Sasquatch yapping about what he eats. John, you eat babies. Yeah, John just didn't understand. Cruz, I'm just reading I'm reading comments until the chat rolls in, until the chat picks up. Christian says, hello, Cruz. Happy Sunday to you, my friend. Hope your day has been going well and glad you have joined us. Reading and responding to comments, I should say. David comments on how to find Arthur a Blood Bay Thoroughbred in Red Dead Redemption 2 and says, I don't know, I like the horses in stables you can buy, but I find I ride the horses I catch more. Just a connection to them for me. I like the Blood Bay, but I prefer the Dapple Gray a little more. I prefer the Brindle, personally, but I understand what you mean about buying versus finding. Christian says, Super Antonio, have you seen the Fallout movie? It's a TV series I think you're talking about on Amazon. I don't think there's a movie. Let me see. Fallout movie? There's a movie called The Fallout, but it's not about the video game. Actually, it's an LGBTQ rainbow movie. The Fallout is a movie about a bisexual high school student. Oh, it's Jenna Ortega and her relationships with schoolmates Quentin and Mia. Okay, whatever. That's what the youth of today are active about. But no, if you're talking about the Amazon series, yes, I have. Cruz says, watched a great boxing bout last night. Garcia versus Hanley. Haney, yes, I saw highlights on Twitter or X this morning, Cruz. I get boxing and martial arts content suggested to me on Amazon or on Instagram and Twitter. What's that about? 8 viewers in the chat. Happy Sunday. I will show you. David, are you watching? I will show you this video. It's really funny. Or it's funny for me. Red Stag says, the commentary has made me fall in love with the game, and so I want to play it for myself. But my laptop would probably explode, unfortunately. It is a school laptop, not a gaming one. Yeah, regrettably, you do need a console or a more sophisticated laptop. Okay, this is last night, and you want to see her active. We found this rug. In my building by the recycle, there's a bookshelf where people will put stuff they don't want to throw away. They want to donate, but they don't want to throw away, but it's like too good to throw away. And we found this rug, which is pink and hideous. And at first I looked at it and I was like, that's hideous. We can't take that. She like leaped up on the shelf to investigate. She wanted this so much. And so I walked away with her, and then I turned around because I realized, that we could cut it down to use it to line her crates. And then I picked it up, and it's new. It's a new rug. It feels to me like an Amazon return that they just didn't bother to return. And here she is relaxing on her rug. Christian says, Sadie is getting deep in those itches, Super Antonio. Yeah, she was drying off. This is right after her shower. And she looks so cute in that rug, but it takes up a lot of space. I have to cut it down. That's like prime jump rope space where she is right now. But she's so happy. She knew that rug was for her. She literally jumped for joy when I picked it up. She knew exactly what it was, and that was for her. And look how happy she is. You would think I never do anything for her. And Cruz says, is that your workout equipment right next to the rug, Super Antonio? Yes, it is. It's that's my chin-up bar. David says, she has such big eyes. So cute. And those are her tennis balls. This is my chin-up bar in the upper right-hand corner. And that dresser drawer was originally my parents', and I used it as a TV stand. But I also have clothes in there. Red Stag says it matches a pink. Yes, I know, but Cruz says rug might be your favorite color, LOL. Yeah, I mean it's pink. And here's my samurai, my katana. What else? You can see a little bit of my bookshelf. That is my DVD collection and my action figures. This couch was originally my parents', but I like it. It has really good bones. And that's one of her blankies. And here she is, happy and content. So, wanted to share that with you guys. And Cruz asks, is that real leather for the couch, Super Antonio? No, it is not. But it's a really high quality vinyl. I mean, if you feel it, you would think it was leather. And the only reason I know it's not leather is because someone was chewing on it when I got her, and she was teething, and she chewed a corner, so we could see that, it's like it's vinyl, it's a fabric, but it's a really high quality vinyl. But I do have a leather. My Eames chair is leather, but you can't really see that. I mean, you can see it if you watch an old video. When I first moved in here, I did kind of a tour video, and also my brewer is leather. Cruz says, LOL is hers now forever, Super Antonio. No other way about it. Yeah, that's how I feel. It's like I get a tiny little part of it. The rest of it is hers. Cruz says, I don't know if I'd like real leather. Would scratch easily. Yeah, but it's very opulent. It feels very, it's very luxurious. I mean, it does make a difference. But, expensive, and you have to maintain it, and it'll dry out. I think you have to worry about it drying out more than scratching. At any rate, let's move on with the comments. Sam commented on you can collect Albert Mason Silver Dappled Pinto Missouri Foxtrotter in 4K, Red Dead Redemption 2. And says, April 2024, it's still working. I tried many other methods, but never worked for me. Thanks. You're very welcome, Sam, and I'm glad it worked for you. And then Brains and Brawn, that's a good one. Good username, commented on the complete, ultimate, and super guide to the Gambler 9 Dominoes challenge in Red Dead Redemption 2. and asks, can't I just save when I win and then reload that save? You cannot, Brains and Brawn. Would that you could. No, you have to play through. There's a lot of luck involved in Dominoes 9. And White Raven, who has been a subscriber for 1 week, commented on the first annual Super Antonio Viewer Horse Show in Red Dead Redemption 2 and says, hey, Super Antonio, I'm wondering where I can send you the images. Actually, it's in the link. It's in the description, and if you watch the video all the way through, you would have seen. But you can send the horses to reddeadsuperantonio@gmail.com. But we're currently not accepting horses right now. We're doing a pet show. Odog is here. Greetings, Odog. Odog, I was just reading comments and responding to comments while we were waiting for you and the chat to pick up. Kristen says, Super Antonio, can you please post that video as a short with the title, Sadie with a Rug? I've got it. Would watch that short over and over again. She looks so cute and happy with the video. Yeah, I wanted to show you because, you know, she's active and, you know, and she loves that rug. She's very happy. And Odog says, sup, Davy boy. Odog says, hey, Miko. And Cruz says, can you tell how long a follower has been following the channel for every subscriber? Cruz, only the ones who publicly follow me, Cruz. And Odog says, sup, Super Antonio. Odog, I have a video on Sadie that I shared that I will share with you. It's only a minute long. But now that you're here, she got this new rug. She's very happy. It's a hideous color. I'm going to use it to line her crates. She has 2 crates, one in the living room and one in the bedroom. Cruz says, Odog, shout 3-6 Mafia, shout out Memphis. But this is right after a bath, and she's just very happy and just kind of drying her off. Even though I dried her off fine. I dried her off fine. But, you know, she gets the zoomies after her shower. This is last night before the stream. And I have to, you know, it's like that. See, you can see a little bit of the Eames chair, the Eames lounge chair with the actual leather. I have to cut that down because it's in prime jump rope space. That is exactly where I jump rope. But she's very happy with it right now. And she's there, she's content. And you can see her tennis balls. Odog is laughing and says, sup, Christian, and LOL Cruz. And David says, coconut oil after shower. I use like human shampoo or a shampoo conditioner. It's like some kind of melon thing. It's Garnier Fructis. But it works on her. I just, you know, we don't put it in her eyes. And David says, very good for their paws, nose, and fur. I think she would just eat the coconut oil. But we can try it. She's very happy. And back to the campfire. I don't know why, like, we have to constantly resize. At any rate, 10 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Appreciate you being here. How are things? What's everyone thinking about? What's on your mind? Call in. Cruz says, your apartment has that Western vibe to it, Super Antonio. I'd loot through all your cabinets and furniture if I was an outlaw bandito and it was the late 1800s. Yes, Cruz, I understand that, and you would find a lot of stuff. But however, one thing, the sink is always clean. I never leave any dishes in the sink. I hate that. And all the sinks, well, actually, I think the cabins and the living spaces in the Red Dead Redemption 2, they want you to feel as if the occupants or the NPC has just left. So there's food on the table, there's dishes in the sink, the fire's going, and they could return at any moment. David says, the boys love to eat it. Yeah, coconut, what's not to love? And Kristen says, we were probably going to see her run to the rug and just lay down and fall asleep immediately, Super Antonio. She's on the rug now. She knew it was for her, which is just pleased me so much that when I picked it up, is she knew that I was getting it for her and that it was her rug. And she picked it out. Kristen Godog says, eating some Church's chicken. And David is throwing up. Is that for the Church's chicken, David? Or because I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's chicken. You can't go wrong with chicken. I went to the Cheesecake Factory today. You'll be happy to know, with my sister and my nephew and an auntie. I had a macaroni and cheese burger. So they have these like macaroni and cheese balls that are deep fried, breaded and deep fried. Okay, so they take one and they serve them as appetizers. And they take one and they smash it onto a hamburger. And it tasted okay, but I mostly got it because I wanted to try something new, and I knew that Sadie would really enjoy macaroni and cheese, so I only ate half. And I had a side salad, and what else? And a Diet Coke, and a little bit of the Oreo cheesecake, and it was delicious. Cruz says, had dinner before 6 o'clock. Might do a 16-hour fast. Do it, Cruz. Do it. David says, Church's in Southern California sucks. And Odog says, it's great with a pepper. A Dr. Pepper or a green pepper or a red pepper. Or jalapeno pepper. Odog, David had jalapeno pepper rice for dinner. Oh, I saw an interesting recipe on Instagram. I don't know what it's called. I'm going to call it American sushi. And I will explain it to you because I want to try it. So you get a crescent, crescent rolls, Pillsbury crescent rolls. Odog says green pepper. So you roll that out, but you don't cut it into triangles. You cut it into 1-inch strips, all right? 1-inch or bacon width strips, okay? So you take that and you lay out that strip. You put a slice of bacon on top of it, uncooked, and then you sprinkle cheddar cheese, shredded cheddar cheese on top of that. And then you roll it up and you stick it through with a toothpick to make sure it's like stays together, I guess. And then you bake all that up, and then you eat it. And it looked, and you brush the top with egg. So it's a nice golden brown. And they looked delicious. I love bacon and cheddar, the combo. I really want to try that. But I don't know what it's called. I'm going to call it American sushi. Christian says, friends, don't forget to like the live stream from Super Antonio. Would appreciate it because he always says, I appreciate your views before ending every video. Yes, I do. I absolutely do. And Cruz says, had meatballs and tomato soup with a side bowl of beans and some bell peppers and lettuce. For dessert, a mug of green tea with honey. That sounds delicious, Cruz. David says, well said, Chris. And Cruz says, and click the Amazon link. Yeah, if you want to find out my favorite Tarantino movie, the Amazon links are because I have an Amazon affiliate account now, and you don't necessarily have to buy the product. Obviously, I would get a commission if you bought that specific product or any of the products listed in the video description, but even if you buy anything from Amazon, after you click on one of my links, I will get a bonus on that. What's that about? At absolutely no additional cost to you. So it's a really easy way to support the channel and help out me and Sadie and keep this chat going. So if you shop on Amazon, use one of my links to get to the site, and we will be eternally grateful to you. Let's move on. Christian says, thanks, David. Feels nice coming from you, friend. Yes, David's approval is valuable. Red Stag said, I had chuck roast with Brussels sprouts and mashed potatoes. A meal fit for a king, feels like. It certainly does, Red Stag. And your name certainly is fit for a king. Didn't Robert Baratheon get killed? No, he didn't get killed by a stag. He got killed by a wild boar. And Christian says, also, well said, Cruz. And you can also support Super Antonio by clicking on the Amazon link. And don't worry, Super Antonio, you can talk about the links. It's your channel. Yeah, I know. And I appreciate you saying that, Christian. I like mentioning it once. I might I have this thing called support text here. And I might write something about Amazon and make a second support text that just talks about the Amazon links while I talk over it. Cruz says, also brushed teeth and ready for sleep. Planning to stretch a bit, then continue reading my book. What book are you reading, Cruz? And always remember, leaders are readers. It's true. And the map. Back to comments. Matic 2609 commented on how to get Arthur a bolt action early in Chapter 2 in Red Dead Redemption 2 and says, holy crap, I just tried this in an old save file and it works like a charm. Why the heck did I only find this now? I love this rifle so much. Good old Bolty. David says, can we give memberships to certain people, or is it who grabs it first? David, regrettably, it is who grabs it first. I was going to talk to you about gifting a certain Australian lass with a membership, but I don't think you can just send it directly to someone, regrettably. But I made her an honorary member at the Valentine level, or not at the Tahiti level. But yeah. So I thought about that immediately, but I don't think we can do it. Christian says, Super Antonio, what are we drinking today? Is it tea or water, or is it both? Christian, my friend, it is both. Odog says, I just got in from a 15-mile trip down the highway to an open field where I was able to view the Devil's Comet, which is located just to the west of Aries, about 10 degrees from Jupiter, rounding the sun now. Odog, did you use a telescope, or were you just able to see it with your, with your eyes in the sky like a UFO? I'm going to look it up. The Devil's Comet. Images. All of these are telescopic images, and they look really cool. I mean, looks like a comet. Cruz says, sounds ominous, Odog. And Odog says, the naked eye. Wow. That sounds great. David says, why does it say I hid Chris's comment? I'm not sure, David. I didn't catch that, but I've been all over the place. Odog says, but I did have binoculars. I did block someone last night. They were just a little trolly. But I don't know if you were here for that. Nicola again comments on 59 seconds of The Angry Hermit, just wanting to be left alone in Red Dead Redemption 2. I thought that short would do better. I'll be honest with you guys. And I think it's really funny because he's just like, leave me alone, please leave me alone. I just wanted to exhaust the dialogue. And really, there's only 2 minutes of dialogue. And Nicholas says, during one appalling encounter with this fellow, I shot a fire arrow through the window of the shack. The hermit's screams as the place burnt around him will haunt me for years to come. Yeah, I wish Nicola would come into the chats because she's really funny. Christian says, thanks for letting me know, friend. It's good to have a mixture of water with whatever you're going to drink. Stay hydrated, my friend. Don't get constipated. Very bad. Happened to me once. Water's so important. Lubricates the joint. You need to stay hydrated. But for me personally, it's, your mouth gets dried out a lot from talking constantly for a full hour. And Guat de Funk commented on acquiring the Piebald Tobian Hungarian Half-Bred in Chapter 2 in 4K Red Dead Redemption 2. I used to upscale videos to 4K, but it didn't really help. And he asks, is there some requirements for them to spawn? I'm early in Chapter 2, but the camp does not appear. No, there's no requirement, but regrettably, I'm assuming this used Arthur's favorite bounty hunter camp, and regrettably, that camp does not seem to work anymore. Haven't tried lately, but the last time I tried, we couldn't get one. Christian says, look at O-Dog having binoculars. Sounds like to be the next member for the gang. Everyone carries binoculars. Mostly cowboys and outlaws, plus those darn bounty hunters. David says, I clicked his name to see if I can gift memberships, but it's not there. Yeah, I don't know, David. Cruz, it doesn't work that way. Maybe you just hid his comments for you specifically. No, because David has access to this channel. So it would, yeah, I thought maybe you could like email them, but I don't know if it's possible. I don't think it's possible. Odog says, I have a major announcement or set of news coming for this channel that's going to change us for a long time. The way we think about a certain character. I actually found this 3 years ago. That sounds interesting, Odog, but I didn't put it together till now. Sounds good, friend. And then, the #1 video on this channel is the easiest 3-star Perfect Panther spawn and hunt in Red Dead Redemption 2. And that's where you put down the deer and the potent predator bait. And I'm very proud of that video because that's the one video and exploit that I know that I actually created and contributed to this community and the channel. And Vixen writes, I have never, in my 200 plus hours of this game, ever encountered a panther. Well, 200 hours is a lot for you, but it's not a lot for this chat. What's that about? But, you know, if it's a new player, we need new players, and new players are the lifeblood. New players keep this game going, keep Arthur alive. New players keep this channel alive. What's that about? David says, do they have to be in chat? I believe they do. They have to be present. And Cruz says, when will you announce, oh dog? And David says, I used to see who was in chat, but can't no more. David, you used to see who was available to gift memberships. Maybe there's no one available tonight. Christian says, I always go to that spawn, just go riding in with my horse and wait for that panther to spot me. Then I use my bow with improved arrows. Christian, you like to live dangerously. And then Galactic Star responded to the free Blackwater Arabian horse in Red Dead Redemption 2. And they asked, does this still happen if you've already done the Saint Denis Black Arabian encounter? And Darth Superantonio, the second channel, responded and said, yes, it will. And then Prester asked, is that the rose gray Arabian or the black one? It's hard to tell. It is the black one. Yeah, I don't do it enough, but I like responding to comments with the second channel. Can't hurt. It's good for my algorithm on this channel, and it might drive viewers to the second channel. You never know. David says, no, just who's in the chat. And Ben says, hi, everybody. Just checking in to say hello really quick. And I've got a question. I'm at 78 challenges done, and I'm about to do Herbalist 9, or should I do Gambler 2? Herbalist 9 is a pain. I take a break and do Gambler 2. David says, if these guys can grab them, then I'll do it again. Yeah, I'm not absolutely sure how it works, David. But yeah, it's like, you already gifted 5 this month. Maybe you want to wait till next month, but I'm certainly not going to turn away your generosity, friend. I appreciate you so much. I wish there was a way to contact that certain young lady who is currently riding her giant kangaroo down her street, listening to AC/DC and Men at Work at the same time while fighting giant spiders with her magic sword, and see if you could get her to collect one of those memberships. At any rate, you do what you want to do, David. I support you either way, any way, and every way. And David says, Benz. And Cruz says, honestly, I'm still so scared of the bayou area at night. I might have to overcome that fear finally. Yeah, I'm Cruz. I hate the bayou, but I hate Roanoke Ridge even more. And Christian says, Super Antonio, I'm wondering, how do you see our chats? Is it like in a box that starts to scroll every time we put a comment? I'm wondering / curious. It works. Let's see. How does your... It looks like the live chat that you can see, except I watched 3 of them, and they all come in. I use my software as Streamlabs, and that shows the chat, and then I have the YouTube Studio chat open, because that's the one that I can block people on. And then I have on this down here is a laptop, and that's just showing a live feed, which is slightly delayed. It's shorter. I mean, it's I would say it's 30 seconds to a minute delayed, the lag. And so I use that to monitor the health of the screen, but I also watch those chats as well. That probably is a little more complex than you needed to know, but basically it looks just like your chat, Christian. David says, only a few more days in the month. I'll wait. Okay, David, no worries. You do what you want to do. Marco responded to Racing Cash the Cowboy Way. Marston Mondays live in Red Dead Redemption 2. And he says, I missed Marston Mondays. Marco, Marston Mondays missed you. And Cruz says, you're using 2 monitors / screen, Super Antonio. Yes, actually I have 3 monitors. I have one over here too, but that one's not on. This monitor, which you cannot see, but I'm pointing to it right now, is I use that for the PS4 and in the morning when I like to have 2 monitors up. So it's connected to both this desktop iMac and the PS4. Actually, it's connected to 2 PS4s. It's a very complicated system, but it works for me, and it was fun to like figure out the HDMI situation. Christian says, okay, cool, friend. Thanks for telling me, and also thanks for the details. I don't mind about you telling me. And no, it is not complex. It's very nice and short with details. And Gary Lucas commented on Arthur Morgan encounters the Swamp Soothsayer in Red Dead Redemption 2. I prefer the title Swamp Seer, but Rockstar calls her a Soothsayer. And Gary said, never seen this NPC. Well, you can go look for her in the swamp now, Gary. Red Stag says, I have to be heading off to bed, but I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. Appreciate you being here, Red Stag, and thanks so much for watching the full game commentary. If you are around, we shall be doing a Marston Mondays live tomorrow, and we also do a Witcher Wednesdays on Wednesday, where we play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Thanks for being here, friend. Appreciate you. And Cruz says, what's that about? For the screen setup. And Cruz asks, how did ODog just drop a teaser about a big announcement and then just leave? He will probably send an email to reddeadsuperantonio@gmail.com. And then he wants me to announce it. Or maybe he'll do it in the chat. I'm not sure. ODog might be distracted right now by his bath lady. You never know with ODog. And ODog says, I was eating. He was eating chicken. And Cantic 47. Actually, hold on. Christian says, with this treasure, I summon Serena Starhearts. Plus, please join the channel soon. You're being missed. And in your honor, Super Antonio has gotten a rug that is pink because he was thinking of you. Well, Christian, I'm thinking of her now. But don't tell Sadie because she thinks that's her rug. And ODog says email. Okay, ODog, I will look forward to that. And so Cantic responded to how to get Arthur a bolt-action rifle early in Chapter 2 in Red Dead Redemption 2, and he says, or they say, thanks for getting straight to the point. It's so annoying when people wait 4 minutes to get to the point. I like to tell everyone in these videos, and I've done it since the start, in the first 30 seconds, I will show you everything you need to do, how the exploit works, where you pick it up, maps, locations. I'll show you all of that before, and then we'll do like the Super Antonio logo, and then I'll start talking, and I'll take like 8 to 10 minutes to like actually walk you through it. But everything you need to know on my tutorials, you will see in the first 30 seconds. I've done that from the start simply because I really, I really hated how you would have to like hunt around in regular videos, even though that's better for the algorithm, and those channels all have like 100,000 plus subscribers. So it works, but I never followed that formula. Ben says, I've gotten all Sharpshooter, Horseman, and Herbalist 1 through 8 all today. Wow. So I think the rest won't take me that long. Ben's, you would be surprised. But it's good to be optimistic. White Raven commented on how to get the Warp Brindle Arabian for Arthur and PS4. Red Dead Redemption 2. Can this one spawn female? Yes, indeed it can. Cruz says, also Super Antonio, I just saw someone playing a Fallout game. It'd be cool to watch you give it a crack. Fallout 3 is great and pretty straightforward with lots of content. Fallout 4 seems good, although more complex. Well, I did like the series. Let's see how much it is on Amazon.com. Fallout 4 on PlayStation 4. They got action figures and collectibles. Interesting. Fallout 76 is $15. Fallout 4, you can only find it used, and it's, let's check, the Bay of Ease. There's one called Fallout 4 on PS4 is going for $35. $24. $11. $11.99. New. Here's one for 99 cents with one bid. Here's one for $72.99. Game of the Year edition because it has a poster. Where are we? Brett says, hi, Super Antonio. Hi, Brett. Greetings. Metro's here. Metro says, hey, y'all. Hey, Metro. Cruz says, take a look into it when you get a chance. You might really like it. Yeah, I will do some research. Christian says, hello, Metro. Glad you have joined us, friend. Happy Sunday. Hope your day is going well for you. Great for you. And David says, BT for Brett. Ben says, all right, I will save Gambler till last. I'm going to empty my satchel of herbs before doing herb 9 so I can keep track of everything without having to backtrack a lot. That is a great idea, Benz. I have an Excel file. I used to think about sharing that Excel file in the early, like the first year of the channel, but I never did. Like putting it up somewhere so anyone could have access to it, but I never did it. I did, couldn't be bothered. What's that about? Metro says, hello, chat. Everybody say hi to Metro. And Christian says, very smart, Benz. Ben says, Bandit 10 was unbelievably easy, ran back to the back of the train after buying tickets, and would steal a can of corn, rinse and repeat. Super easy. Yeah, I did a video on that years ago. And it was called something like Bandit Challenge 10 for Introverts in Red Dead Redemption 2. And Christian says, the cruise, the fastest challenge anyone can do is Explorer. You find treasures and make money on the way. Easy pickings, as Hosea says. Very well said, Christian. And Cruz agrees and says, I agree, Christian. Ten viewers in the chat. Appreciate you being here, friends. Just kind of hanging out, responding to comments, and talking about dinner. What you had for dinner. Ben says, well, I'm going to sign off for the night. I wish you all a happy rest of your day. Stay safe, y'all. And David says, later, Benz. Yeah, you have a great week, David. Benz. Appreciate you being here. Brett says, I learned most of my Red Dead 2 tricks from you, Super Antonio. Thank you. You are very welcome, Brett. And we're happy to be here for you. I wish there were more tricks to share. But the trick that I am accomplishing right now at this very minute is keeping this game alive for the next generation. Who don't see, well, they're kind of interested. Miko says, bye, Bence. Regrettably, GTA 6 is more popular than this game, but it always was. Brett says, fly on, Benz. Yeah, fly on. Stay gold, pony boy. I don't know if you get that reference. Hortus would. Hort's not here. Somebody said hello, but it's gone. Never mind. But whoever said hello, hello back. David says, The Outsiders. Yes, David saw it. Brett says, Grand Theft Auto has always been more popular than Red Dead Redemption, even though I prefer Red Dead Redemption. Yeah, I mean, it's modern. Everyone likes the music. It's at a faster pace. It attracts a younger audience. Metro says, watching Terminator 2. It's pretty good. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Metro, I love that. Directed by James Cameron, again. They turned Arnold into a good guy because Arnold was at like the peak of his celebrity career. I want to be a good guy. It was really cool how they turned his character around. The T-1000, that little finger wag he does. Linda Hamilton's arms. What's that about? What else? Edward Furlong regrettably crashed and burned. His career never really took off. And he was really good in that movie. Yeah. Have you seen the end? I know what it means to cry now, though I can never cry. He doesn't say that, but he says something similar. Where are we? Kristen says, Super Antonio, I think I would never get tired of Red Dead Redemption 2. I think just everyone now would just enjoy playing as Arthur. Slow down, chat, because we all know he's took a long nap, which made us play as John. Cruz says, I'll be riding off into the moonlight to Roanoke Ridge. Wish me safe passage, please. See you next time. Okay, good luck, Cruz. David says, had to read the book in 7th grade, and you remember it, Cruz. Odoc says, later on, Cruz. Brett says, Arnold Schwarzenegger is one of my favorite actors. Same here. He had a brilliant career. You come to this country with nothing except a championship, and you end up as governor and marrying a Kennedy after becoming literally the world's greatest action hero and movie star. How do you do that? What's that about? I could talk about Arnold for an entire stream. David says, that and A Tale of Two Cities. Cruz says, wish me safety, Odog. And Odog says, later on, Ben's, Serena's here. Serena says, hi, Antonio. Sorry I'm late. And Serena says, hi, everyone. David says, star hearts. Miko says, I too hope Rockstar keeps this game alive by releasing improvements for PS5. PC players have it easier. They can mod the game for improved graphics, performance, and other enhancements. Miko says, hello, Serena. And Cruz says, I can't. No, Odog says, Cruz, I can't if you're on that damn Arabian. And Kristen says, goodbye, Cruz. Be safe on your travels, friend. Don't get attacked by those damn panthers or cougars. Serena says, hi, David. Hi, Miko. Hi, Odog. Odog says, hi, Starheart's emoticon. And Serena says, hi, Christian. And hi, Cruz. Christian says, hello, Super Antonio. Or Christian says, hello, Serena. We are talking about you. Also, Super Antonio would like to show you a video which would make you smile because the video in it has something pink that Sadie is playing with or laying in, or you could say. And Serena says, okay, nice, Christian. Okay, where's that video? Hold on. Let's get it back. Okay, here's a video Serena Star Hearts. You can see Sadie being active, and we have to resize it. I apologize for that. And I will call Sadie back. She's on this rug right now at this very minute. Metro says, I think one of the guns Arnold used in that movie is in Red Dead 2. He does use a sawed-off, as I recall. Brett Tucker says, and not to mention one of the best bodybuilders of all time. Yes, Brett, Mr. Universe. Arnold in his prime was ridiculous. 22-inch biceps, I think. Hey, come here. Hey. Come here. Hop up. Brett says, hi, Star Hearts. And Metro says, hello, Serena. And Brett says, that is cute. And we're joined once more by our channel co-host, Sadie the Channel Dog, who loves that her pink rug. Serena says, oh, how cute. Beautiful girl. There, watch. Look, you're on camera right now. You didn't even know I was taking footage of you that I was going to share on the chat. Stay. Wait. Say hi to everyone. Say hi to Serena. Say hi to O-Dog. Say hi to Brett and Metro and David. Did you just yawn? She's not very good at co-hosting. What's that about? Christian says, say hi to Christian. Christian says, Sadie will probably not leave that pink rug alone because it reminds her of Serena since we use the emojis. Star Hearts, a.k.a. Star Hearts. And yes, she just returned to it. But I'm going to cut that rug down and put it on, and make it into liners for crates. Serena says, LOL, awesome. She's gorgeous. And O-Dog is laughing and smiling and crying. You brought tears to O-Dog's eyes. Well, friends, we went a little over because someone from Australia arrived. Appreciate all of you being here. Glad you showed up, Serena. I missed you. And the chat missed you. What's that about? I said you were fighting a giant spider and riding a kangaroo. We shall return on Mondays for Marston Mondays. Brett says, Super Antonio, would you rather be Spider-Man or Batman? That's a great question. I would rather be Spider-Man, I think. Well, no, I'm built like Spider-Man. I would like to have Batman's money, but he's like in a bad mood all the time. And Spider-Man is having fun. Spider-Man enjoys his job. I don't believe Batman enjoys his job. O-Dog says those are laugh emojis. David says, ta-ta, friends. Stay safe and healthy. Miko says, thanks for the stream. Miko, thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Shout out to the Philippines. Shout out to the mods. Serena, David, O-Dog, Christian, the junior mod. We shall return on Mondays. Everyone have a great rest of your night, and I shall see you soon, friends. Further on down the trail.